Like a comfortable old pair of shoes, Brownie. It's so good. I want to hug you. I want to do everything. But we are in the thick of it right now, thanks to good work and, of course, our sponsors, AIA Vitality. The grand final edition of Tools Down. And, you know, we thought we'd roll out the red carpet. You and I have worked in radio for a long time, and I don't reckon 48 hours out from a grand final we would have
extraordinary get by you, Huey.
Any chance. I can take no credit for it whatsoever. It's all thanks to Jono, who is a good mate of the Geelong skipper. He pulled out a outstanding effort the last couple of games as we lead into the grand final. And Joel, we join you at the hub up on the Gold Coast. Joel Selwood, skipper of the Cats, thanks so much for joining us on Tools Down.
No, I appreciate it, guys, and very easy to do at the moment. Got a lot of time on our hands. It's not quite the grand final weeks that we know of Melbourne. It's, to be honest, we're locked away up here and just going about our business quietly.
48 hours out from the big game. What does your schedule and the team's schedule sort of look like between now and then?
It's interesting, Brownie. As you know, they are usually quite busy with parades and whatnot. But for us, it's a small training session tomorrow that will probably last all of about 10 to 15 minutes. And apart from that, there'll be a couple of meetings surrounding that. And it's just time to recover up, rest up and, get ready for what will be a hell of a game.
Your record this year at the Gabba in particular has just been absolutely extraordinary. You're not just beating sides, but you're smashing them to the tune of 9 and 10 goals. What is it different about that ground, or why is it that you guys seem to be playing so well there?
Yeah, I'm not actually quite too sure. We've really enjoyed being and playing our footy there. We haven't got the exact answer for it, but we've played it well. We decided that when we had the chance to play that second final, what home ground it would be, we would take that against Collingwood and have a crack there again, because we did have played it well. But mate, I haven't got an answer for you, to be honest. It was just it's just one that we're really comfortable on now.
Joel, it's a night grand final. Obviously, playing at night up there, we're aware it can be a bit dewy, a bit slippery. You guys have adapted really well. Do you see that as some sort of an advantage in terms of, they're even predicting you could have storms up there on Saturday night. Are you guys going to be ready and focused if it is a bit wetter and a bit slippery?
Yeah, I think so. We haven't found the games too dewy just as of yet. So what might be a little bit different is that the rain might come in. We haven't seen it for the last 70 days. So it'll be foreign to not only us, but also Richmond, although they played in it last week. But it doesn't change the game style too much. We'll go to work on what we do well, and I'm sure the Tigers will do what they do well, and we've seen it for a number of years. You
probably don't want to give too much away, but Dusty is obviously going to be a big discussion come match committee and a big focus for you guys. He's won 2 Norm Smiths. I've got a bit of a left-wing theory that Mark Blitzarves could be the guy that could go to him in terms of, good one-on-one. He's played down back. He can go through the middle, but he's going to be a team focus, but is there going to be one guy that's going to get a role when he's in the middle or up forward?
He's one guy that you have plan A, B and C for, I'm sure. But, we'll go to work on him. We understand what he's capable of. He's been an outstanding player for, the last 5 years, especially in games like this. So we'll make sure we're on top of that.
Outside of the marquee players, obviously we know Dusty and there's a few other blokes, Rewalt, are really going to be performing well. Have you got any in that second tier that you're really worried about when it comes to Richmond, particularly on the big stage?
No, you run the rule over all of them, though, because they've all been there apart from one of them. So they know what this scenario is for us. We've had a number of guys that have been there, but it's a new scenario for a lot too. So they're eager, excited. They're on edge, which I'm okay with. It's better that they're that way. And now they've just got to go out and just play that way, play with aggression and have a real good crack at it.
Tommy Lynch is a guy that some clubs feel like they can get under his skin. It's going to be a crucial matchup. Are you going to have a bit of a crack at Big Tommy?
Well, I haven't thought about it, to be honest, but he's a hell of a player. He gets them going. So we'll make sure that we have him covered too. But he's one of many down there that can kick scores for him.
And what about Paddy Dangerfield? How unusual that a guy that's so seasoned at the game and has had so many standout performances in so many big games is going to be playing his first grand final on Saturday night?
Yeah, it's probably fitting. I don't know about you guys, but I always respect when those guys that have been around for a long period of time too, and played at the level that Paddy has. I mean, he's won 8 All-Australians. He's finally got a chance to play in one, and I'm looking forward to what he can do on the big stage.
No doubt you're also looking forward to getting out of hub life. I mean, there's hub life and then there's AFL hub life, which is even more strict than your average Joe. As soon as the siren sounds after the grand final, you're free. What are you going to do?
Well, not sure, Brownie. To be honest, we'll miss each other. We've actually absolutely had a ball in. We've had different team nights and whatnot. It might sound all a bit cheesy, but we've really enjoyed what we've been able to put together and how we've been able to play footy, but also just being around each other, finding out more about each other, making each other better. Yeah, I mean, we look forward to what's next, but there's also going to be part of me that really misses what's been happening for the last 110 days.
Can you imagine Mad Monday up there after the grand final and just the release that's going to go on once
It'd
these
be magnificent.
players...
It's been a year like no other, mate, so we really appreciate you giving us your time. Well done to yourself and all the AFL players for going up interstate for the hub and putting the season on, because as Victorians and everyone from around the state, it's given us something, bit of hope to watch and look forward to. So it's
and just before you go, Joel, we've been able to get a viewer question, if you don't mind. I think we've got we're going to cross now to a youngster who's looking to get some tips on what it might be like to get on that road to AFL stardom. Are you there?
Sounds good.
Thanks, Dad. Hey, Joel. Good luck in this weekend's grand final. I was just wondering if you had any tips for any young footballers who want to play AFL one day.
It's a good question. Thanks, Dad. Mate, to be honest, I used to love to listen, learn, and get the most out of just having fun. So right now, a lot of guys, especially teenagers, can take footy too seriously, I reckon. And it's a time just to make sure you enjoy it with your friends and go out and have a crack.
Outstanding. If you didn't pick up, that was my youngest boy,
I was going to say he looked a lot like you, apart from the hair.
The locks, they're amazing. Joel,
he might need a haircut.
As soon as we get out of lockdown, he was super excited to get the opportunity to ask you a question. Thanks for being a great sport, Joel. Thanks to you and Jono, who works behind the scenes here at Good Work. Absolutely outstanding to speak to the skipper of the Geelong Cats heading into the 2020 grand final. Joel, thanks so much for your time.
Good luck, mate.
No worries, guys. Thanks. Go Cats.